And we'll start with the home team, Crystal Palace, who make 3 changes. Marcus Hill, captain Jasper Judd, and Dante Martin, who signed his pro deal. Great to see the video with him prior to this fixture. It's Hill in goal, a back 3 of Sean Summerday, Charlie Walker-Smith and Jacob Fasida. Judd, Chuck Sicoli, Ewan Danaher and Mackay Bernard-Ferguson through the middle. Stuart Aduro and Martin either side of David Angibo, who will lead the line. Moving on to Chelsea, the visitors today who make 5 changes. Freddie Burnell is the goalkeeper coming in. It will be a back 4 of Riley Ebo, Joseph Wheeler-Henry, Dante Waite, Harry McGlinchey, Charlie Holland and Isago Mendes da Silva, the son of Thiago. What a great footballing pedigree he has, following in his father's footsteps. And Ibrahim Rabaj, Chris Atherton and Sol Gordon will play either side of Jashade Greenwood, who leads the line. Plenty of cheer and encouragement from both sides as the referee just checks his watch and then gives it one quick blow. And Chelsea get us underway. Back it goes to their goalkeeper, Freddie Burnell. Burnell goes all the way forward, but Walker-Smith able to intercept and win the header. So dominant in the air. And it comes to McGlinchey, who will play from left back, but he can certainly get forward to good effect. Here's Wheeler-Henry. Over towards this right-hand side to Ebo, the former West Ham youngster who goes back to Burnell. Burnell all the way up to halfway. Slight loss of footing for Fasida. Managed to clear the danger though. Chelsea have it just in from the touchline. Here's their captain, Waite, who takes his time before going back to Burnell once more, who's seen plenty of the ball. Or a couple of touches so far in this opening minute. Rabaj, who is the playmaker, that the Moroccan, already a youth international with the North African side. Slightly wayward pass though. Wondered if Bernard-Ferguson might be able to get in. He was able to stop the clearance. All it does is go out of play at the expense of a Chelsea throw. And there is Svetoslav Todorov just to the right of your screen, down at the bottom there. He used to bang the goals in, of course. Portsmouth and West Ham amongst others. Javier Alonso just folds and then uncrosses his arms. As Rabaj goes to ground, that should be a free kick, and is. The referee spotted the infringement. As soon as Bernard-Ferguson went to ground, he always felt that the outcome would be a free kick, and Jasper Judd will come across to take it. Good to have Jasper back in the side. Great energy and endeavour down that right flank. 2 players over the free kick, but it very much looks like it is going to be the skipper who's going to float it in. One arm goes up in the air. Here is Judd with the delivery. Might be too close to the goalkeeper, and is. And Burnell quickly releases it. And the chance of a breakaway here. But Danaher has read the script perfectly. Excellent midfield play. And the chance now for Palace to try and do something positive at the other end. Angibo battling away. Rabaj just dispossessed, caught in possession. Angibo gets another opportunity, turns it back to Martin, who goes for goal. Charge down, he might get another opportunity. That's going to be the first corner of the game. Good prompting through midfield. Let's rerun the fun. Angibo to Martin. Martin looked to get an effort away. It was charged down initially. Then on his weaker left side, again looked to try and pull the trigger. And the Chelsea defence stood firm. But a corner has been won here for the Eagles. And it will be taken once more by Jasper Judd. Judd just raises one arm up in the air and delivers again. The goalkeeper fancies this, punches it clear. Rabaj tries to go up towards the safe comforts of halfway, but Aduro gives it back to Danaher. Long sweeping pass. Can Judd keep it alive? It's just gone out of play. It might have been flagged offside in any case. The indirect free kick has been awarded. 4 minutes played, no goals as yet. So far, so good for Palace, both in league and cup action. With this one being a Premier League Cup fixture, all eyes will be on this game and Manchester City's match-up at Sheffield United. Goal difference could play a part. We await to see. I'm sure Javier Alonso will say, just do your jobs, go out there, win the game. Chelsea have been indifferent in this competition. As Chuksakoli goes to ground, tries to play it to a Palace teammate, and now Atherton gets an opportunity to come forward, the Northern Irishman. Good work from Fasida back there, helping out, clearing it up towards Angibo. Couldn't quite keep hold of it though. And possession was broken up and played forward. Burnell goes forward as Palace try and stop the press and stop the breakaway and win the ball high up the pitch. Ball played into the feet of Greenwood. Now it's back with Ebo, who gives it to Wheeler-Henry. Waite back to the goalkeeper. Burnell to Rabaj. They're going to try and get him on the ball where possible. That pass might be intercepted. He's protected it nicely and then shifted out towards Atherton on this right-hand side. Atherton looks to try and get towards the dead ball line, cuts the ball back. That's great defending. Walker-Smith went to ground and needed to. Quite an interesting backstory to Atherton. He made his debut and played for the Glenarvan first team at the tender age of 13. So he's got some pedigree. The player operating from the right-hand side for Chelsea in an advanced position. Wheeler-Henry to Ebo. Ebo goes back infield here to Charlie Holland. Both sides patient in possession. Ebo has Atherton on his outside. Atherton tried to get it back into the path and the feet of Ebo. It's going to be a free kick. Bernard Ferguson was just dragged by the Chelsea player. It's a soft award, but it is a free kick. Nice little win back. And Atherton's just got that arm up. He's dragged him round. The referee's not going to miss that. In fairness, it's right in front of the Chelsea bench. But nobody could complain about that award. It's just the right decision. And interesting, a yellow card was awarded there for Chris Atherton. It is stopping a breakaway, but I just think 8 minutes in, that's a little bit harsh, that award. But we won't complain as Rabaj goes forward. And coming across on the cover is Somerday. Back it goes to goalkeeper Marcus Hill. One of 3 changes if you are just joining us for the live stream. We've got this game for you and then audio commentary of Palace's trip to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Lovely to hear from Tyrick Mitchell, looking forward to that game. Oliver's Army making their way up the motorways to Molineux. Let's hope there's no new manager bounce. Rob Edwards in charge now, from a Wolverhampton Wanderers defender, of course, leaving Middlesbrough to take over and lead the team in old gold. 9 minutes played here. Danaher twisting and turning and clearing his lines. Rabaj plays the ball forward. Nice little win back. That's very impressive from Makoli. Rabaj tries to put Maduro under pressure, but he's done so nicely. The referee's got to blow up. Tried to keep the game going. And that was purely because the Palace player was so honest. Twisting and turning, riding challenges, demanding to get on the ball. Here's Judd. Plays it forward towards Martin. Out of play it goes for a Palace throw. Judd can certainly launch them. There are plenty of targets up ahead. But short it goes, slightly backwards and then forwards through Fasida. Juru plays it forward. Fasida plays the ball from one side of the pitch to the other. And that's a lovely slide rule pass. This is the best chance of the game so far, but what a recovery challenge. You just felt that it might open up for Bernard Ferguson. He's gone to ground, he might have hurt himself here. Certainly going to be damaged pride, but I think there is an injury. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. Just looked as if it might open up. He's writhing around in pain. Let's have a look at it again. Danaher on the ball here. Well, it was Walker Smith, wasn't it, threading a lovely pass forward. Just tried to take that extra touch and work it round the defender. It was a strong and no-nonsense interception from Dante Waite. He might well have damaged his foot there. Let's hope it's nothing serious. The referee just stopping the game. We mentioned about that trip to Molineux on Wednesday evening. The under-21s in Premier League Cup international duty. That's against Norgeland, a Wednesday night fixture under the lights, a 7 p.m. kickoff. The under-18s play again next Saturday against Southampton. That's a league fixture kicking off at 11 o'clock. And the women tomorrow, a WSL Cup fixture away at Leicester, a 3 o'clock kickoff at Meadow Lane. Good win last time out, the 2-1 victory at Ipswich. It was substitute Abby Larkin who scored the winner. We had the opportunity to watch those highlights ahead of this live stream, bringing you the big picture as always on Palace TV Plus. We're going to get back underway. Little drop of the ball into the feet of a Chelsea player. 20 yards from goal. Can Martin win the ball back? He does his level best. It's going to be a Palace throw, so you have to say that's good foraging. Judd gets ready to take the throw and then decides against it because he's going to leave it for the long throw specialist, Charlie Walker-Smith. Level with the 18-yard box. This is going to be a dangerous one for Chelsea to have to try and navigate away from goal. It's taken a deflection off a visiting shirt, and it will be a corner going Palace's way. 2 corners so far in the opening 12 minutes. No goals as yet. Looks like Fasida will just place the ball in the quadrant. Possibly take this corner. A left-footed in-swinger, Jasper Judd, fancied it. Rabaj went across to try and stop the short one. But it is going to be taken by Fasida, and he does go short to Judd, who gets it back to the Palace player. In it's floated and cleared. Bernard Ferguson tries to win it back, and Judd will get another opportunity. Low across goal it goes. Did it take a deflection off a Chelsea player? No is the answer, so the goal kick has been awarded. Certainly drilled with the laces by Judd. The context of this cup fixture, both Palace and Manchester City need victories in their games. Should that happen, they don't need them, but they want them, and should it happen, then of course it would go down to goal difference, because both sides have recorded a win and a draw so far. Manchester City are away at Sheffield United, who've not been good in this competition, neither have Chelsea. So it gives both sides who want to register victory and want to progress, because only one team goes through, the opportunity to do so as Danaher comes over towards this left-hand side. Forward it goes towards Ajuru, who rides the first challenge, tries to ride the second. Down to ground he goes, holding his knee. The referee's just going to blow up here. Ajuru went to ground under a strong no-nonsense challenge. The referee just shakes the head, says no free kick. I think he says no treatment either. Let's have a look at it. He always shows good movement coming in from the line. He He was able to initially get past Ebo, and it was just a good block challenge, wasn't it, from Charlie Holland? Slightly robust, I suppose, the making of it. There's Xavier Alonso, always so diligent in his work. The former Atletico Madrid coach, who's moved seamlessly to South London. Walker Smith comes forward here, floats the ball in. A wayward knock through straight into the arms of Burnell, the goalkeeper. Trying to play out from the back and being caught out there, Chelsea. It's good work from Palace high up the pitch. Martin was able to get it back and then win a corner. You just get the feeling that from the three corners we've seen so far, and Chelsea having those three changes, the goalkeeper and the two defensive changes, and then a midfielder and a forward all coming in as part of 5 changes, there could potentially be at times a little bit of indecision in the back line, and that gives the perfect opportunity for Palace to hopefully take advantage. Here's Fasida going short and dealt with defensively by Chelsea as it gone out of play. It's just been kept in, but it might go out now. Again, the assistant unmoved, other than throwing his right arm up to signal that it's going to be a throw rather than a corner. But these can be just as good. Enter Charlie Walker-Smith. The Palace number 4 just drives the ball off and then throws it in. Look at that. A rocket. One in the air by Palace initially. Chelsea get it clear. Fasida takes it out the sky very elegantly. Gives it to Walker-Smith again. Tries to float one in. A decent ball in. The goalkeeper's flapping. Burnell gets it away and out of the 18-yard box. Out of trouble, you would say. Speculative, wasn't it, from Walker-Smith? But it nearly turned into something more. It just evaded David Angibo. Walker-Smith back on the ball. Nice slide rule pass here to Judd. Judd back to Walker-Smith. Somade to Fasida. Worked out towards this left-hand side for Bernard Ferguson. Here's Adjuro, trying to get towards the dead ball line, still going. Keeping hold of the ball, protecting it nicely. It was a cul-de-sac that he didn't look like getting out of, but he's done remarkably well here. Going into a challenge with a Chelsea player, who eventually gets it clear, but Palace threatening to win it back through Okoli. He's done remarkably well. That's a lovely turn by Martin on the edge of the box. You just get the feeling that maybe it's not quite landing. Palace aren't quite having the luck in the opposing 18-yard box, but it's certainly been good so far as Judd floats in another ball from the right-hand side. The goalkeeper comes and only half deals with it. Eventually he does get it clear, but plenty of promising signs so far. That's just going to take a bit of sting out of it. Chris Atherton goes to ground. And let's have a look at the cross that was floated in by Jasper Judd. The goalkeeper was just able to palm the ball clear. He went to ground. Maybe it caught him out. It was slightly ahead of him. It meant that he needed to palm rather than collect. Rain falling in Beckenham. Rain forecast for a lot of today. Many thanks to the University of Greenwich, who are working with us on bringing this stream to life here on Palace TV Plus. As Bernard Ferguson gets forward down the left-hand side. Chelsea get it back to their goalkeeper, played across the unguarded net. Martin just saw Waite go to ground. The referee hasn't blown up here. He's happy to keep the ball moving. I think Chelsea felt that the free kick would be awarded. Waite's certainly taking his time here. Maybe he has blown up. Didn't hear the whistle. He did belatedly. He always felt it was a free kick and would be warranting of that outcome. Akoli to Danaher. Those two have got such a good partnership in the engine room. Here's Fasida with that trusty left foot. Bernard Ferguson goes back to the same player. Somade to Walker-Smith. Forward it goes here to Martin. Martin to Judd. Chelsea get a rare opportunity to bring the ball forward. Isago Mendes da Silva is that player. Towards the dead ball line they go. Good tracking back. You could see as soon as McGlinchey wanted to try and get the cross in, Palace player went to ground. It's going to be Chelsea's first corner of the game. Plenty of targets to aim at. Wheeler, Henry and Waite, two options. Greenwood, the big number 9, the former Wolverhampton Wanderers forward, another target. A right-footed in-swinger incoming as the referee, the man in black, just says, let's have no holding here, please, chaps. Touch-type marking as the ball comes in towards the near post. Wasn't sure if Jasper Judd got something on that or not. I think he must have, because it looks like it's going to be a Chelsea throw. Let's try and clear up the confusion. He was certainly the screen outside that near post as it came in. I think it was a glancing header. Throw to Chelsea. Wonderful facilities at Copers Cope in Beckenham for this fixture. This Premier League Cup game at under 18 level between two London rivals. In it comes. The long throw was hurled in by Chelsea. Keep an eye on that. Wheeler Henry was the player who's got that long throw as Rabaj tries to work a crossing opportunity. That's good off the left foot. And the goalkeeper Marcus Hill had to come and claim. He could just punch it clear. And that's because he had bodies all around him. There's the Mark Bright fan club making plenty of noise behind one of the goals, watching on one of the support pitches. We're at the midway point of this game, no goals as yet. Rabaj just dropped short to try and win the ball. Coley was touch tight. He's going to be spoken to by the referee and he's going to book him. He's saying that it's a second offence. Again, I think it's too early to be reaching for cards. That's one yellow card apiece. Surely we want 11 on either side at the end, unless if there's anything massive. It's a little bit of grappling, I suppose you could say. Rabaj just dropping short. He loves to get on the ball. He is a playmaker, the Moroccan. Forward it goes up towards Greenwood. Coley's got to be careful now on that early yellow card. Charlie Holland in midfield. Works it towards McGlinchey. Now it's with Waite. Waite to Ebo. Might be a little regain and an interception for Bernard Ferguson, who does just that. Angibo threatening to come away with it. And Chelsea are wasteful. And you can see the frustration. Just being told, Joseph Wheeler-Henry, that he did the right thing by Hassan Suleiman and the coaching staff. Suleiman, part of Chelsea's academy set up since 2008. He's been with the club a long time, working through the age groups. He took over the under-18s a couple of years ago in March 2023. He certainly knows the Chelsea DNA. In fairness, Mr. Alonso's quickly done the same thing with Palace. Understanding the way the team wants to play to get forward to first team level with Oliver Glasner, who's done such a wonderful job. He really has. 2 trophy wins, doing so nicely in the Premier League. Lots to be happy about in SE25, and it could be even better because there's a chance to steal. And what a finish that is from close range. He read the script perfectly, David Angibo, and made absolutely no mistake, arrowing it past Freddie Burnell, the Chelsea goalkeeper, and Palace have finally got their goal. 24 minutes played, it's the Eagles 1, Chelsea 0. Well, that's the kind of opportunity and chance you dream of as a player. The one thing I would say, there was still work required, and you've got to have faith in your ability. Just look at this, he's read the situation quickly. He's got that left leg out to intercept, and not only that, he's then produced a good finish, hitting it true, hitting it powerfully, finding the corner, and then just saying that he's taken on board a little bit of instruction and understanding. I'm pleased for David Angibo coming in, of course, to lead the line where Benji Casey's been so good. 11 goals and 3 assists for Casey so far, including a couple of hat-tricks. Palace have scored 34 league goals, that's the highest in the division. The team in red and blue have been the great entertainers so far, and there might be another opportunity for Angibo, who does slot the ball home, but the free kick has been awarded. Here's a chance just to see it again. Just ran under the foot of Martin. He then wanted to try and win it back. The Chelsea player went to ground. The free kick was awarded. Angibo wasn't to know. Went for goal. Picked out the corner. He's got one. He's got a thirst for more. And he's on the ball here again. Trying to tip it round the corner after Danaher helped it forward. Good header one there, wasn't it, by Walker Smith. The last thing he could afford to see is the Chelsea player get in behind. Here's Xavier Alonso just saying, look, make sure you keep pressing again. The work rate, the industry and endeavour has been there for all to see. As Atherton goes forward here to Rabaj. Danaher does well to win it back, then gets his body across the Moroccan. That's wonderful defensive midfield play. He understands the position so nicely as Angibo just gives it away. Jasper Jubb wanted it more to feet than ahead of him, especially when it went into the feet of the Chelsea player. Atherton in the wide area. He's got an option on his outside. Gets it back from Ebo, who's on the ball again. Here's Holland. Holland goes infield to Wheeler-Henry, and now it's with Atherton again. Always got the little trick, the Northern Irishman. Wheeler-Henry goes infield to Holland once more. Here's Waite. McGlinchey back to Waite. Ebo. Look at that low block from Palace, difficult to break down. That's a thorough understanding of the game, and that's work on the training ground that sets these moments up. Not wanting to give anything away. Now the team is ahead. Wheeler-Henry has options, but it's options to feet, isn't it, rather than anything incisive. He's back on the ball again. Little slide rule pass towards Ebo. Ebo plays the ball into the box. Well read by Fasida. Came off the Chelsea player. And it will be a goal kick to Palace. And a chance to breathe once more. At half-time, we'll hear the pre-match press conference with Oliver Glasner. Palace later away at Molineux. A trip to Wolverhampton Wanderers. 3 PM kickoff, audio commentary of that one. The women play tomorrow, but there's work to do in this fixture. As a Duro, that's a foul, and if the referee sticks to what he's been doing so far, that must be a borderline yellow card, because he's dragged him back. Was it as bad as what Chuck Sokoli did? Maybe not, but he's dragged a Duro back. He gave a yellow card to the other Chelsea player for it, Chris Atherton. Consistently inconsistent on that occasion. 29 minutes play, 1-0 Palace lead. Here's Fasida. Juru gets the opportunity just to run at the defender and try and get round Riley Ebo. The ball was played forward. Just too much pace and power on it. Chelsea goal kick. Chelsea continuing to play out from the back. That's the way they'll certainly look to play, as Summerday looks to try and win it back. He did win it back. Out towards Atherton on this right-hand side. What can he do? A little bit of time and space to run towards the edge of the 18-yard box. He's still going. Atherton, what a challenge that is from Chuck Sakoli. You need to get those right. And that is a masterclass. Going to ground like that, sliding perfectly and thwarting the danger. Brilliant play, Chuck Sakoli. Chelsea come forward again. They've been second best in this fixture. Had a fair bit of the ball, but they haven't really done anything purposeful. They haven't really done anything menacingly as yet. But things can quickly change. And I'm sure that the Eagles will be aware of that. Still 0-0 up in South Yorkshire between Sheffield United and Manchester City. Let's have a look at that earlier challenge as the just see a break in play. Atherton twisting and turning. It's a lovely, great run. Chuck Sakoli comes across. You have to be perfect in those situations. If you get it slightly wrong, the referee's pointing to the spot. Out comes the tactics board. This is what we like to see. I love it when coaches are this intricate. It means so much to Xavier Alonso. You're watching the live stream here on Palace TV Plus. Let's have a look at the Palace goal. Angibo with it. And let's have a look at how it came about. I was just mentioning that Palace have been so good at scoring goals, and Angibo just with the little nick, the regain. The goalkeeper kind of sells himself a bit short, but Angibo still had work to do. He was able to finish. Concussion protocols maybe being undertaken for Charlie Walker-Smith, who is a real warrior. Let's hope there's no blood. Let's hope there's nothing to worry about facially. But of course, with the advances in science and technology, the medical staff looking after the players so diligent in the work that they do. Oliver Glasner in around 15 minutes time. We'll have the goal and the first half highlights before that. So lots to look forward to before this fixture got underway, and a reminder that there is live commentary today, audio commentary of that trip to Wolverhampton Wanderers. 3 o'clock kickoff up at Molineux. We heard from Dante Martin, who's just signed his pro deal, involved today. Tyrick Mitchell also previewed that game. And the boss's pre-match press conference on the way. Hear what Oliver Glasner had to say. As the ball comes out towards Atherton, he's got a player on his outside, tries to float the ball in. Rapage takes the ball out the sky, still going, but Chuck Sakoli in the right place at the right time again. His positional play has been absolutely spot on. They show players where they want them to be at certain times and certain moments in games. Roy Hodgson was very big on that, where you should be when you get restarts, where you should be when the referee blows up. The ball works out towards the right-hand side, and we mentioned about Angibo being in good form. Benji Casey maybe leading the line and leading the way, but 4 goals in 5 games is a great return from Angibo. He's enjoying the opportunity of getting that chance at number 9. Goal scorers thrive on opportunities. Goal scorers convert chances. Things you love to see. 11 minutes to go until half-time. Palace still leading by a goal to nil. No ill effects for Walker-Smith, judging by that. He did rather nicely to get the ball back, and now there's the chance of a breakaway. Jump with his pace. He's got a Duro in the box. Can he pick him out? He tried the cutback to Angibo. You could see what he wanted to try and do. Little threaded pass infield to Angibo, who might then have been able to take aim. Chelsea, though, the team in white, able to win the ball back. Rabash goes back to the goalie. Atherton keeping hold of the ball. Going back to Ebo. Was a good ball, wasn't it? And now Rabash has got the opportunity to run through. He's still going with that trusty left foot. Threads the ball towards the far side again. Chucks a Coley. We could almost make a show reel here of all the good things that he's done on and off the ball in this first half. So good. You look at him, he tries to win the challenge there. He's falling to ground, but he stays on his feet and then reads the danger and gets there ahead of Greenwood. Really good. Charlie Holland will take this corner from the left-hand side. Again, some touch-tight marking. As Holland raises one arm, then floats in one towards the near post. One by Palace in the air. The effort goes in from Atherton. Charge down. Aduro loses his footing at a crucial time. You can see the frustration etched across his face. Ball shifted out towards Atherton, who floats it in once more. Only half dealt with and then played over the top. A half chance, I suppose you would say. The Chelsea player running onto it. Might have done a wee bit better. Let's have a look at it again. It's Ebo and Atherton on this side. Atherton teased across in. You could see that Walker-Smith wanted to try and get something on it. It fell to Isago Mendes da Silva. He couldn't quite get over the top of the ball. Fortunately, Angibo links the play with the midfield as it was played forward by Danaher. One by McGlinchey. Wait to Wheeler-Henry. That's a wayward pass from Holland. Slightly behind McGlinchey, who'd got forward there, wanting to try and influence things further up the field. Walker-Smith to Danaher. Here's Fasida. Bernard Ferguson goes back to Aduro. And here's the goalie. You can hear calm, calm, calm. You've got possession, link your passes now. Make the right decisions at the right time. Here's Montgen chasing in. The ball just had the legs on that occasion. Goal kick, and you can hear high block, high block. Just getting instructions in a clear and concise manner to these players. Understanding the requirements, not only for this game, but for your footballing careers. If you are to go through and hopefully progress to first team level, and get an opportunity under the Eagles gaffer of the future, whoever that might be. Hopefully it will be a long spell for Oliver Glasner, because he's done remarkably well in his short time in charge. Here's Martin, a great hope for the future, signing that professional contract. And on the ball here, twisting and turning and giving it to Danaher, who's got Fasida up with him. Shifted towards this left-hand side for Bernard Ferguson, who will try and get on the outside of Ebo. Down to ground he goes. He's been hooked from the leg, surely. It's going to be a free kick going Palace's way. Good trickery, good wing play from Mackay Bernard-Ferguson. Just squared up the defender, got on the outside. Fairness, the former Wolves player, stood to the task. But then you could see Ebo just fouled the Palace player. And with 6 minutes to go until the break, is this the opportunity to double the lead? Fasida and Judd are over this free kick. One arm in the air from Judd, who delivers. Chelsea get it clear, only as far as Adjuro, who wins it back and then looks to try and win a corner, and he's done just that. Palace have had 4 corners so far to Chelsea's 2. Jasper Judd over this latest one. Judd, one arm in the air as the ball is played towards that back post. Oh dear, looked as if it might loop in and possibly go over the head of the goalkeeper. In the other game that we're keeping our eye on, there's just been a big opportunity for Manchester City. The Sheffield United goalkeeper making a big save on 37 minutes. Things you like to see. 5 to go until the break. As things stand, Palace will be progressing. Just one team goes through. Palace so far with a win and a draw. That dramatic 3-3 draw against Manchester City. The superb first half saw Palace race into a 3-0 lead. City improving after the break and coming back to share the spoils. And then, of course, that comfortable 3-1 victory at Sheffield United. In atrocious conditions. If you remember, it was Storm Amy that made things difficult up at the Sheffield United Training Academy. 4 to go until half-time then. Chelsea building from the back. Referee's given a free kick here for a foul by Sommerday. Wheeler-Henry to Ebo. Might give it back to the same player and does. Here's Burnell being put under pressure by the goal scorer, Angibo. If you are just joining us, Angibo's goal on 25 minutes. The difference between these two sides. Sommerday does nicely to come away with it. Chuksakoli tries to ride a challenge, he does. Works it wide right, but he was caught late by the Chelsea player. Played in, wasn't he, Akoli? He had 2 players. It's a genuine attempt for the ball by Jashade Greenwood, who's probably a little bit frustrated. He's going to have a talking to from the referee. He's just called over the captain, Dante Waite, as well. Two and a half minutes to play. Will be a lovely time to double the lead. Thoughts of Oliver Glasner on the way at half-time in this fixture. We'll have the highlights for you of the first 45 as Judd floats one in. Trying to win it back again, Jasper Judd. He's a footballing thoroughbred, always works so hard for the team. Fasida floats one in, the goalkeeper comes, he's nowhere near it, and Bernard Ferguson, what a lovely looping goal that is. It fell invitingly towards him, but there was so much work to do, and Mackay Bernard Ferguson just steered the ball towards the unguarded net after the goalkeeper came for it and maybe didn't need to. The only thing that does matter is the lead has been doubled. Palace moving into the ascendancy in this fixture. It's the Eagles 2, Chelsea 0. Fasida did well to float the ball in. The goalkeeper's coming, there's no talking between the two players. And that's a lovely steered finish. Looping over the head of Dante Waite. Simply couldn't do anything about it. Really good this first half has been. So many highs to take from it. Palace wanting to progress and doing their best to do so. A reminder via the official channels, we will of course keep you informed on all that happens. The big picture, as always, courtesy of the club that you support. Here's Sommerday. No real pressure on the ball. Zakoli works it towards Fasida. Sommerday again. Worked out towards Aduro on this left-hand side. He's just going to run it out of play. Really wanted a left-footed player in that situation. Chelsea coming clear. Referee spots an infringement. A free kick awarded for the foul on Ebo. Referee just asking the Palace players to retreat. Rabaj goes forward here towards Atherton, twisting and turning. Fasida and Akoli trying to stop Greenwood in his tracks. Danaher comes across on the cover. Greenwood using his physicality and strength. Little cut back towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Holland shifted towards that left-hand side. Might be the chance to potentially shoot. Opportunity maybe didn't quite present itself. Wheeler-Henry shifted towards this right-hand side for Atherton. Atherton goes back to Ebo. Wheeler-Henry. To Waite. Shifted towards that left-hand side once more. They've moved the ball around nicely, but maybe not penetratively enough in this first half, Chelsea. Perhaps they've been a bit slow and deliberate in their build-up. Palace have certainly been the better side. The scoreline suggests that. And it is the truth. We're into the third minute, very nearly, of stoppage time. The referee just has a little look at the watch. The trainers have come on a couple of occasions. I'm not sure we'll play for too much longer. You have to say, so far so good in terms of what we've been able to witness. Angibo looks to flick it on towards this left-hand side. He gets it back. Aduro coming forward down this left-hand side. Chelsea, though, winning the ball back. Rabaj twisting and turning, wanting to try and get it onto that left foot where possible. It's a soft awarding of a free kick, but Fasida gave the referee a decision. That's a moving ball. And there goes the half-time whistle. The referee has seen enough for the opening 45 minutes. And what a half we've witnessed. A reminder, in this Premier League Cup fixture, Palace need to win. And then maybe look at that Manchester City result. It could go down to goal difference if that's the case. But the most positive thing is that we've seen 2 goals and we've seen a good performance so far. Angibo on 25, Bernard Ferguson 2 minutes ahead of the break. But your half-time from Copers Cope in Beckenham is so far so good. Crystal Palace 2, Chelsea 0. The win at Sheffield United, 3-1. Victors on that occasion. Palace sitting level on 4 points with Manchester City as things stand. Another victory for Palace in this one. And City are behind in their game. But things can fluctuate, things can change. We need to be mindful of that, and I'm sure that Xavier Alonso will have said that to the players. No changes to either side at the break as Charlie Walker-Smith gets ready to launch one in and then goes short. Out it comes to Walker-Smith again. Palace playing the ball across the back line before it goes forward to Danaher. Here's Angibo, shifting it back to Okoli, shifted now towards the left-hand side for Aduru, who drills one into the bottom corner, and it's getting better and better in this fixture. Stuart Aduru threatened in the first half, and in the second half, he's able to finish. Cue the celebrations. Crystal Palace 3, Chelsea 0. Looking at it again, it was shifted into the path. He still had work to do. Twisted one way, then the other. I think the defender's expecting him to go back onto his right foot. Showed that he can work both sides. And that celebration is pretty special. Wait for it. Well, what a dream start to the second half. In the right back position, Chelsea looking to try and come forward. They've been second best in this game. And it really shows. Freddie Burnell has conceded 3. Marcus Hill, one of 3 changes for Crystal Palace, has kept a clean sheet so far. He could be on the ball again. It's just going to be left and Walker-Smith will pick it up. Got to be careful not to run into trouble here, Walker-Smith, battling away. Ewan Danaher came back to help out. Chucks Okoli likewise. Walker-Smith misses his header at the first time, but then wins a free kick. I think he was dragged back. Sirens in the distance. Sommerday gives it to Fasida. Fasida's got an option on his outside. Infield he goes to Angibo, who got things up and running with the first goal on 25 minutes. Second was scored by Bernard Ferguson, who's on the ball here. Juru, who got the third, looks to try and win it back. Bernard Ferguson did his best to try and win the ball back. He wasn't able to do so. Dante Waite plays the ball forward. Marcus Hill will get us back up and running, or it might be Sean Sommerday who does that. Goal kick has been awarded. Sommerday takes it. Here's Danaher in midfield. Bernard Ferguson. Forward it goes towards Ajuru, who rides the challenge and then gets away from the Chelsea defender. Ebo did well to get back goal side. Goes back to the goalkeeper, a slightly heavy touch from Burnell. Eventually the ball is cleared. Lovely twisting and turning. Here's Dante Martin. Martin floats the ball into a decent area. Good defending from Wheeler Henry, who got it clear. You can see that McGlinchey went to ground. He just rode the challenge, Martin. It's a good ball in. Chelsea possibly contemplating some changes. It's going to be a long throw right down by the corner flag. Goes short, back to Jasper Judd it goes. Judd's going to float one in. Right-footed delivery. Angibo goes for goal. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And a little coming together between Martin and the Chelsea goalkeeper. Here's a replay as Judd's cross just gets headed towards goal by Angibo. Didn't really get the required power on it, and as a consequence it was always comfortable for the goalie. Here's Angibo with time and space here just to run and hopefully evade the challenge of the Chelsea player. He went to ground weight. It was a fair challenge, and Greenwood now twisting and turning. He's got an option on his outside. Greenwood will carry the charge forward and Rabaj will pick up the ball. Rabaj to Holland. Here's McGlinchey. To Gordon. Looping up into the air it goes. Judd just about manages to get it past Rabaj and carries his charge forward. Look at Jasper Judd go here. Good work from the Palace youngster. He needs to be careful. Palace have won it back, and now they're suddenly 3-on-3. Jasper Judd gets the fourth position forward. Angibo, though, might go for goal here. Angibo looks to try and bend one. Charge down, but there's still a bit of time and space for Fasida. Danaher. Here's Chuck Sakoli. Towards Walker-Smith. When they get forward and get extra players out, Palace just creates those overloads, and it makes it so difficult for Chelsea. It's a very fluid system played by Alonso. Here's Bernard Ferguson getting towards the byline, teasing one towards this far side for Judd. Judd should keep it in and does. Back it goes to Walker-Smith. Walker-Smith off the right foot, floats one towards that far side. Oh, he just got his positioning wrong there. It was cushioned back towards a teammate, or that was the intended destination. Just picked out a Chelsea player. Just in from the byline, Ajuru has got it. Towards the byline he goes. You can see that Angibo got towards that near post. It's going to be a throw right down by the corner flag. Long throw incoming here. And in it comes towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It was won by the Chelsea head, and somehow they get it clear. Judd goes back to the goalkeeper. Wasn't easy for Marcus Hill. And you can see Alonso just saying, get back, make sure your goal side of the ball. Cares about things so much, Xavier Alonso. Svetoslav Todorov as well, alongside. Angibo on the move, and he might well pick up this second ball. He's got it. Chelsea win it back. McGlinchey just in from the touchline goes forward. Sol Gordon twisting and turning, always such a difficult player to watch and to mark. Free kick goes the way of the visitors. It's trickery, wasn't it, from Gordon? Up against Walker-Smith, he got that right arm out. The referee felt that it was an infringement. Two players over this free kick. Holland is one, Rabage is the other, a left and a right-footed option. Goalkeeper comes and claims from that long straight ball. Jasper Judd just trying to hold off the defender, hooking the ball over the top. You could see that McGlinchey was just holding him. Referee spotted an offside, Chelsea free kick. Holland has it. Rabage trying to get away from the Palace defence. Fasida to Chuksakoli. Fasida works it towards that left-hand side. Here's Danaher. Sean Sommerday goes back to the goalie. And Hill goes long, up towards Martin, who wins the header. It's been a good week for him, signing his pro deal. Ball shifted towards that left-hand side. Juru, who got that third goal, trying to get on the outside and pick up a teammate. Martin could be in here, Angibo too. I think Martin was desperate to go for goal. Angibo just got there ahead of him. Palace still leading by 3 goals to nil in this fixture. And a reminder, Sheffield United beating Manchester City by a goal to nil in the other game that matters in this group. Palace are going through as it stands, and what a great bending effort that is towards the far corner. Stuart Ajuru just doesn't know how that hasn't gone in. Let's see it again. It's Bernard Ferguson teeing him up. Ajuru twisting and turning, getting the effort away. It's going to be a triple change here for Chelsea. Rolling the dice in the hopes of being able to come back into the game. That will be the hope, that will be the aim. Some disappointed and dejected faces as they leave the field of play. The 3 players coming on for Chelsea: Calvin Diakite, Yaya Adrissi-Regrari, and also Mattis Aboué, the son of Emmanuel Aboué, who played for Arsenal, amongst other clubs. Harry McGlinchey is going to take over as captain. And another change, or sorry, another thing to consider and think about as Palace win it back. The ball played towards Ajuru, goes for goal. Can Angibo get there? No is the answer. And they get it clear up towards halfway. produce a slightly better threat? Well, we await to see. And here's confirmation of the 3 players that have left the field of play. Waite, the captain, Rabaj and Holland, the 3 players to go. And Diakite, Regragui and Aboué, the 3 that have come on. 30 minutes to play. 3 is the magic number. That's the scoreline that Palace lead by. Up towards halfway it goes. Palace keeping hold of the ball. Chelsea bench appealing for offside, it simply wasn't there. Forward they come now with Regragui, the substitute. Gordon just loses out, mainly due to the physicality of Jasper Judd. Referee just making sure that the throw-in is taken from the correct position. And just confirmation, a little style change. Adrissi is the player wearing shirt number 14. Regragui is one of his given names, but Adrissi is the name he goes by. So Diakite, Adrissi and Aboué all coming on. 2 players in the wall here for Palace. As McGlinchey floats in the free kick now, wearing the captain's armband. It's going to be cleared. And it is Adrissi on the ball here, as he leaves it for McGlinchey. Headed away from danger by Fasida. Bernard Ferguson has to be careful. And now it's with Wheeler-Henry. Shifted out towards that right-hand side. You'd expect Chelsea to have maybe more of the ball. They're chasing the game in this second half. Being forced towards that right-hand side once more. In it comes. Sean Somerday gets it clear. Out of play once more for another throw to the home side, which is taken by Ebo. Wheeler-Henry has it. He's playing at the back now with Diakite. And Palace have just bust the defence, but Ajuru has been flagged offside. The eagle-eyed assistant just spotting that Ajuru, who got that crucial 3rd goal, had gone a wee bit early. It's really those 2 goals either side of half-time that's changed the complete context of this game. Palace have been in control throughout, in fairness. Angibo with the first on 25, but it was Bernard Ferguson on 43 and Ajuru on 47. It's really changed the complexity. With Sheffield United a goal up on Manchester City, it's looking good. Let's not forget, this is a strong Chelsea side. Yes, they've made 5 changes, but they've always been good at youth level. Ball shifted out towards the right-hand side, where they just keep hold of it. It's Adrissi who has it. Here's Diakite. Chelsea won the treble between the years 2015 and 2018. 2 times winners of the Under-18 Premier League and the Premier League Cup. They won that as recently as the year 2022. So this is some effort from the Eagles. Ball floated in by Atherton. Goal kick. Bit of multi-skilling from the security officer over on the far side. And we're going to get back underway in the form of a free kick, or of a goal kick, I should say. It's at the feet of Marcus Hill. Needs to get rid of it. Well, that's calmness personified. I was nervous, the Palace defence was nervous, or the Palace bench was nervous. The Palace defence anything but. Good work in the end. Here's Angibo running into the channel, into the wide area. Good cross comes in, the goalkeeper favourite to get there and does get there. Jasper Judd put him under pressure, Dante Martin likewise. To mark your card at 3 o'clock, we've got audio commentary from Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers, the opponents for Palace at first team level. All eyes on Oliver Glasner's side. There's the strap at the bottom of your screen. McGlinchey making plenty of noise amid the challenge from Jasper Judd. Judd just holds the ball, looks at it, and then says you can have your free kick, but please nothing more. Not quite sure why he is so unhappy, the Chelsea defender. The women play tomorrow in the WSL Cup away at Leicester Meadow Lane, the venue. That one's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Good win last time out, a 2-1 success at Ipswich. It was Abby Larkin who got the winner, coming off the bench to do so. And we're at the midway point of this second half, a quarter of the game to go, as Diakite goes back to the goalkeeper. It's a looping clearance from Burnell. The header should be won by Jasper Judd. Danaher's been fouled. Crucially, the referee spotted it. He's got a lot right today, the man in the middle. Maybe he was a little bit easy in issuing cards in the first half. But you look at the decision making, and that's what we judge referees on. I think it's been very impressive. Look at the Chelsea bench, just looking to try and cajole the players and to keep going for these closing moments. Fasida and Judd over this free kick, everybody converging on the 18-yard line as it's headed clear by the visitors. Chuksakoli tries to get there ahead of Greenwood. He's very strong and powerful, the former Wolves youngster. No way past Mackay Bernard-Ferguson there, though. He did really nicely. Referee just wants a little word. Do you think to yourself, if you're Javier Alonso, of making changes? Kyan Fraser-Williams on the bench. Another change for Chelsea. That's definitely going to happen. We get back underway quickly. It's Joel Vidal Filbert who's come on. The referee feels that it's a slightly strong challenge. A few words between the two players. Burnell's not happy. You can see Angibo just saying that it was a genuine attempt to win the ball. He's going to have a speaking to, or talking to. It's all the referee's saying. Momentum carried him through. I think that's exactly what Angibo's just saying. Stuart Ajuru just has a little word. The referee quickly got in between the two players to stop the thought of any problems. Fairness, but now was the aggressor, wasn't he? All a little bit something and nothing there. Diakite back to the goalkeeper. Forward it goes towards Aboué. Free kick goes against Palace, and you can hear the reaction from one or two supporters. Apologies for any of the bad language you might have heard. Means so much, doesn't it? 20 minutes to play. Palace leading by 3-0 at the moment. Progression will be the case. And confirmation, it was Sol Gordon who went off, Vidal Filbert coming on. Considering how good Gordon is, I think he's been quiet in this game. Ball's going to come out towards the substitute here, Vidal Filbert. Diakite to Wheeler-Henry. Adrissi works it out towards that right-hand side, floated in. I say floated in, it was hit in with quite a bit of force, and that proved to be the undoing. Just look at it again. They did nicely to work a crossing opportunity, and Atherton's just put far too much on that. Jasper Judd looks to try and flick the ball on. Ojuro has done well. He's just fouled there. Here it is again. Akoli did well just to get a little foot in. Ojuro tried to get away from Mendes de Silva. Free kick has been awarded. A cold, crisp day in Beckenham. Great facilities at Copers Cope. First team on the other side of the road, and Palace so proud to unearth those wonderful facilities. Steve Parish right at the forefront of making sure it happened. Club's chairman, of course. Great visionary. Ball shifted out towards this left-hand side. Forward it goes towards Vidal Filbert, who's twisting and turning and being put under pressure by Walker Smith. He wins his free kick. It's taken quickly. Diakite comes forward. Just 17 minutes to go. Chelsea playing the little ball in behind, trying to pick out Greenwood. The run was tracked. The job was done. Goalkeeper's ball. Deep in discussion there. The two brains, Javier Alonso and Svetoslav Todorov. And lucky to have Gary Izzet there as well, the academy director. And just a reminder that we've got the live stream on Wednesday night. The under-21s taking on Nordsjælland. An under-21 fixture. Premier League International Cup fixture. A 7 o'clock start for that one. We've got you covered. Make sure you join us if you can. Palace TV Plus, the home of everything Crystal Palace. Jasper Judd thought about it, decided against it. Here is the captain. Chucks Akoli battling away. He's got such great strength. Back to Judd. Almost a little chance to get an effort away, maybe a little shot on goal, but the Chelsea defender did enough. Ojuro across goal. There's the effort towards goal. You could see that Angibo wanted to try and loop it towards that far corner. With that booming voice, he'd be a good policeman, wouldn't he, Javier Alonso? You can hear the instructions all around the training ground. They're clear, they're concise. considering it's not the first language of the Spanish coach. He's settled in seamlessly, hasn't he, to life in SE25. Chelsea on the charge forward. Atherton just has to check his run and go back towards Ebo. Now it's with Wheeler-Henry. That pass just evades Diakite. McGlinchey comes out towards this left-hand side, leaves it for Vidal Filbert. Again, out of possession, into position for Crystal Palace. That might have been a call from Svetoslav Todorov to possibly make a change. This is definitely a call from the referee. He's given a yellow card. He's got to be a little bit careful, hasn't he, Chuck Sokoli, because he's on a yellow card. I think this will be a final warning. Fortunately, nothing more than that. It might be the opportunity just to give Chucks a little breather. The last thing Palace would want is to drop down to 10 players. Dangerous shooting opportunity from this free kick. You can see that Adrissi fancies it. McGlinchey's there as well with his trickery from close range. Trainer just comes on here. Now 20 yards out, this free kick. Yeah, confirmation that there are a couple of Palace changes incoming. Milo Bernard is certainly one of them. It looks like Kyan Fraser-Williams is the other. Stuart Ajuru looks like one of the players coming off. He's had another good game. And you'll just see the Palace player making his way round behind the goal. Fortunately, no confirmation or no concerns over the injury. He just needs to stop in his tracks because this free kick will be taken. And it is going to be Adrissi who takes it. 5 players in the wall. And then a little second wall, but there is a gap where the goalkeeper is positioned. Here's Adrissi who looks to bend one round the goalkeeper. Comfortably dealt with by Marcus Hill. He got in behind it. Wasn't particularly good, was it? The chance just to gallop forward. It's Fraser-Williams down that left-hand side. Infield it goes towards Dante Martin. Martin just couldn't quite sort his feet out. And confirmation of the double change for Palace. It's Bernard Ferguson who went down injured. And Stuart Ajuru who made his way over to the side going off. And Fraser-Williams and Milo Bernard coming on. Offside flag goes up, crossover. 10 minutes to play. Lots of things to like in this performance. Manchester City have turned it around in the game against Sheffield United. They're now leading by 2 goals to 1. There's a corner here. in the game that we're watching. A third for Chelsea to defend. Sorry, a fifth for Crystal Palace, get it right. Another one for Chelsea to defend. Good save in the end from Freddie Burnell. But 2-1 Manchester City lead, but it's all eyes on what happens here, and with this 3-0 scoreline, they really would have to work their wonders in those closing stages. Was there a foul there? Sean Sommerday went to ground. Referee was unmoved, and Jasper Judd needs to use his pace. Danaher did nicely just to come across on the cover. He stays back for those set plays. Good thorough understanding of the game. The ball just comes off the disc, and the throw-in will be taken level with the 18-yard box. He's been fastidious in that regard, the referee, making sure that everything is done properly. McGlinchey throws the ball up the line, twisting and turning, and winning a free kick. Vidal Filbert, the substitute, wearing the number 16 shirt. 4 changes have taken place for Chelsea. Palace have made a couple of changes of their own. Marcus Hill just looking to try and line up the wall. 2 players in it. Bernard and Martin are those 2 players. As McGlinchey gets ready to take it. Floated in. Just here on the bench that there are the permutations taking place. We'll make sure we keep you fully up to date with what's happening. It's so far so good as the ball is cut back here. The last thing you want to do is concede, though, in these closing stages. Goal difference looks like it could play a part as Chelsea come forward again. A floated ball in towards the substitute Aboué, who's won a corner. Let's have a look at that recent Chelsea chance. Got towards the byline, cut the ball back, and he might well have done better there, Mendes de Silva. He didn't really get much on it, did he? Just went looping towards the defence. McGlinchey, wearing the captain's armband, will take this corner. A left-footed in-swinger is incoming. Takes it short. Goes to Adrissi, who gets it back to the kicker. Just sets one up. Headed clear by Palace. Judd wasn't sure if there was a teammate close by. He thought Chuck Sakoli was possibly in his eye line. A corner to Chelsea, who are having a little bit of forward momentum in these closing stages. There might be more activity on the Palace bench. There's some defending to do here. As this corner is floated in and evades everybody. Marcus Hill happy to let it just run away. Just over 5 minutes to play. Sommerday gives it to the goalkeeper. Hill clears up towards halfway. Angibo wins his header. Danaher's done nicely here. Nice little slide rule pass to Martin, who loses his footing at a crucial time. As the ball comes out towards this left-hand side. Good defending from Walker-Smith. 8 minutes to go in the game between Sheffield United and Manchester City. Just a little replay of that latest corner award for Chelsea. We're back with the live pictures. This corner from the left-hand side is going to be floated in towards the back post again. It's going to evade everybody. Plenty of power being put onto those deliveries. The accuracy, though, not as required by Adrissi, the substitute. He's looked good since coming on. Added maybe a little bit of impetus in those forward areas. At least one Palace change incoming. Angibo. And Danaher and Judd. Anderson's going to be on very shortly. Rayan Anderson is ready. So too is Marcus Hill. Good goalkeeping. Walker-Smith to Okoli. Here's Danaher. Back to Walker-Smith. Okoli. Twisting and turning. Chucks Okoli back to Sommerday. 3 minutes to play at Beckenham. Good pace being shown here by the substitute, Fraser Williams. Okoli holding off the opposing midfield player. It's been a strong performance from Chucks. It's been a calm and composed performance. He's had to play on that yellow card from early in the game. But he understands the requirements of playing in that engine room. I wondered if he might possibly get a breather, but he's such a composed player. Awade and Anderson getting ready to come on. Great turn from Angibo. Tries to get Jasper Judd away here. Judd's going to be one-on-one with the goalkeeper. The defender comes across on the cover. Judd still going. Plays the ball towards the back post. Play towards goal. Surely it's going to be. It is. That's game, set and match. Martin making no mistake. It's been an excellent performance this from Palace, and the scoreline shows it. That's 4-0. Martin in the right place at the right time. One touch to control. And then Weetabixing the goalkeeper. It went under his body. It's been a good performance, this. Another one for the goal difference column. Looks like Jasper Judd's going to come off here. He's covered every blade of grass. David Angibo also coming off, and the two players to come on, Awade and Anderson. Numbers 14 and 15, and you can see Javier Alonso just saying well played, well done guys, you've done your work. Angibo getting on the score sheet. Judd, another tireless performance from the captain. And we're going to cruise into stoppage time with a wonderful scoreline. 4-0 the lead, and progression all but assured. Chelsea keeping hold of it. Here's Aboué. Works it wide left to Vidal Phil, but he's got an option on his outside. That player is McGlinchey, teases in across. The goalkeeper comes and doesn't quite get there, but he gets a bit of help from the defence. Was a foul in any case. Might well have given offside as the ball was played in. The only thing that matters is that Palace can clear their lines. And we're just a couple of minutes away now from an excellent victory. Palace so good on home turf. Walker Smith epitomising everything that's good about the team from SE25. Takes the throw. Back it goes to Summerday. Here's Fasida. Goalkeeper now has it. Hill shifts one towards this right-hand side. Bernard trying to hold off the defender. Already 2 minutes have elapsed in stoppage time. Here's Adrissi, the substitute. Now McGlinchey. Diakite. Walker Smith tries to win it back. The Chelsea player went to ground easily. That's a tug of the shirt. And McGlinchey's going to be in trouble here. A yellow card for the Chelsea number 5. You can see that Milo Bernard was away. Into the 4th minute of stoppage time we go. Dante Martin's okay to continue, which is good. Just has to try and run off that little niggle to the left ankle. As Walker Smith takes this free kick, gives it to Summerday. Back to Walker Smith. Long and looping up into the air it goes. As the ball is threaded through. He's going to evade everybody and run through to goalkeeper Marcus Hill. Hill just releases the ball, gives it to Summerday. Here's Fasida. Off the left foot, he plays it forward. Chelsea, though, get to the loose stray pass. Coley wins it back, and there goes the full-time whistle. You have to say it's been dominant from first until last for this young Crystal Palace side, who are so impressive at Copers Cope in Beckenham.